In this video, you'll learn about what your 4th grade student will be studying in our first literacy module on poetry and Love That Dog. Throughout this module, students will explore the following essential questions. What makes a poem a poem? What inspires people to write poetry? And how can I plan and write my own poem using personal experiences? Module 1 is divided into 3 distinct units. Unit 1 will focus on reading and analyzing poems to understand themes and prose. Unit 2 will focus on reading and identifying inspirations of famous poems and poetry. And Unit 3 will focus on students writing poems about important events in their lives and what inspires them. In Unit 1, students will explore what makes a poem by reading Love That Dog and discussing how Jack's feelings about poetry evolve throughout the story. Students will learn about different poets and read a variety of poems, identify the characteristics of poetry, analyze poems and determine theme, and compare different poems and short stories. At the end of the unit, students will participate in a text-based discussion about how Jack's character changes throughout the story. Guided by the question, what inspires writers to write, students will read Love That Dog and A River of Words in Unit 2. Students will read and identify the inspirations of famous poems, collect evidence from poems to support their thinking, and write informative essays about famous poems describing a character, setting, or event using details from the text. They will learn close reading strategies and explain what inspires poets to write. In Unit 3, Module 1, students will apply what they've learned to write and refine their own poem. They will answer the question, how can I plan and write my poem using personal experiences? Students will write a poem about something that's important to them, learn how to plan, draft, revise, and edit their poems, use effective word choices and punctuation to enhance meaning, and present their poems aloud with fluency to their classmates. Some of the key assessments your child will complete include summarizing a poem and comparing poetry and prose, analyze changes in Jack's character to write an informative paragraph about what inspires him, revise and present a literary essay or poem with fluency to their classmates. How can I reinforce and extend my students' learning at home? You can read poems aloud together and talk about their meaning. Find your favorite poem and talk about what you like about them. Make lists or draw pictures of examples or objects that inspire and excite students to write their own poetry. Talk with your child about habits of character like initiative, responsibility, and perseverance, and identify examples of these traits in people that you may know and have your child write about them. As we embark on this poetry journey, please consider checking out these poetry-related books at your local library. Feathers by Jacqueline Woodson, Emma's poem, The Voice of the Statue of Liberty by Linda Glasser, Jump Back Paul, The Life and Poems of Paul Laurence Dunbar by Sally Derby, Poets, The Remarkable Story of George Moses Horton by Don Tate, Out of Wonder, Poems Celebrating Poets by Kwame Alexander, Keep a Pocket in Your Poem by Patrick J. Lewis, No Mirrors in My Nana's House by Yassi M. Barnwell, Poems in the Attic by Nikki Grimes, Forget Me Nots by Mary Ann Holberman, and Poems to Learn by Heart by Caroline Kennedy. We are excited to embark on this journey of poetry with your child. Thank you for partnering with us to support their learning and their journey.